And we are live. Welcome, everybody, to Bobby's birthday party. So let's put the big boy on the screen and say, Happy birthday!
Happy
Hi,
birthday.
And he froze
hi
in
everybody.
fear. He's like, oh
I did.
no.
Wasn't
So this is
expecting that.
Bobby, everybody. Robert Fierro Tarot. Today's his birthday. And oh, you're back up. So when we adjust screens, we kind of play, Twister or musical squares on Streamyard. So, but everybody, thank you. And again, oh wait a minute, there we go, Robert Fierro Tarot.
It's me.
Can't forget that.
That's him right there, everybody. And joining us right now is the lovely Amanda, Empress, Tropical Empress. I always call her Empress. She's the Empress. So
Mhm.
Tropical Empress and Spirit. And we all know this guy right here, the Stash Man,
Ow!
Gerald. So, yep. And like and subscribe, everybody. Go make sure you go and check out Bobby's channel. Bobby does a lot of deck reviews, flip throughs. He does well, do you want me to tell what you do, or do you want you to tell people what you do?
Well, I could tell.
Okay.
One of the things I do on my channel is, well, two new things have started. One is I do the Fool's Journey with different people. I interview them and ask them about their spirituality, their spiritual growth, how it all came about, how their road is gone. Um, it's a fascinating series. I love it. I'm not looking for people who are well known and established. I do have a couple people who are well known and established in our arena, but I'm interested in the everyday reader, and everybody has a story, and I find it fascinating to be able to share that with other people. Like Heather, Gerald, you've both been on my channel, and hearing
Yep.
your stories has been wonderful. I love it.
And it
The
was
other
an
thing,
honor. Thank you.
the other thing we do is, or I do is, I started a series with my friend Joey, and her and I will be breaking down the 78 cards and giving our views as professional readers on the cards and any extra meanings we may apply to them that are outside of the normal associations that we're all taught. So yeah, you can go down my channel, sign up, and be notified. I really like it.
There are 78 cards in a tarot deck. When did that happen?
What did I say? Oh my god, dude!
I was
it has been
looking
that
at
kind of
chat.
day.
I did. Yeah.
It has been that kind of day. I have been sleeping all day, Gerald. It has been wonderful. I just woke up
Good.
about a half hour before the broadcast. I haven't done that in a long time. It is,
And you've been drinking water, correct?
yes, I have.
Yep.
Although
hydrate.
for the purposes of this show, I do have my juice.
There you go.
Because it's
And
left
we have
over.
we got people popping in too to say hello and happy birthday. So first up was Jane the Seeker.
What do you have to
Happy
say?
birthday, Bobby. I hope you had a great day. Wishing you a prosperous year. And then Ramon Moonscarab is from work, so he will not be able to join us in the panel, but he is wishing you a happy birthday from work. And of course, also the other birthday girl. So happy birthday to both Miss Taro D and to Bobby. Couple wonderful Leos I can add to my list. And there's the birthday cakes. Carolyn Booker. Hello, everyone. Happy birthday. Thank you, Carolyn, for being here. Lori is here also wishing Bobby a happy birthday. And Miss Taro D, don't be jealous, but Gerald called me today and saying happy birthday.
Oh,
Miss Taro D, you must be like somebody special. But yeah,
Miss D, back
He
me up
is.
on this. Very special people are born on today.
Yes, very special.
I don't mean little
And
bus special. I mean,
and we have Michelle and Jonathan and their little puppy dog Rosie, the Boomer Mill, popping in to wish happy birthday to Bobby and to Miss Taro D.
thank
Um,
you.
and Miss Taro D, you would never cause trouble now, would you? And we have Jonathan. Aloha, Jonathan. I'm popping in to say happy birthday before I get on the road to get my kid from school. So,
Thank you, Jonathan.
yes, thank you, Jonathan. Let me get back to the live stream here. So let's see what we else got coming in here. So Sharon's wishing a happy birthday to everybody this month, and she's giving out hugs. And Mia's Tarot is here. Hello, Mia's Tarot. And Debbie, 3 Shifting Veils. Oh, no, wait, no, she's saying, wait a minute, that is Debbie. Yes. Sorry, Debbie, I'm learning your new name. So 3 Shifting Veils is saying happy birthday. So she is here as well. And if anybody would like, I have been putting the link to the show in chat. If any of our fellow readers would like to pop in and say happy birthday live, even if it's just for a few minutes, no pressure. We appreciate you hanging out with us too in chat. I have a few people say they will be dropping by and saying hi because they'll be in their jammies. So they'll be doing it in the chat. So, and yes, Sharon wishing Miss Taro D a happy birthday too. So for a little bit of fun, because this is happy birthday celebration for Bobby. So, favorite birthday memory.
Okay. Back in the early 90s, I worked at a bar in Orange County, California as a bartender. And I knew everybody there. And every night was a different crowd. So for a week, they celebrated my birthday hardcore every night. Bar.
Ow.
So I had 7 birthday parties. That
Good
was
Lord.
that was pretty cool. The follow up to that is during COVID, my husband arranged a birthday celebration for me online because I had just had my brain surgery and then got hit with the COVID situation, so I wasn't handling things well.
Man.
Yeah, but that's it.
No, that's not a great birthday memory, but we're glad you're here. We're happy that you're still
That's
with us.
right.
Debbie, happy birthday. Making sure I'm not missing. And Ms. Taro D, early 90s. I wasn't even born in the 90s.
Ouch. You're a rotten woman. Ow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I believe you, Ms. Taro D. I believe you.
Yes. You always believe what Miss Taro D says.
That's not part of my contract. My tiny hands didn't sign it
Your
back
tiny hands.
in that contract.
And Nalani, Hypnicity, is here with us.
What's
So
up,
will
Hip?
be on my channel on Monday.
She's going to make her appearance? Yay!
Yep.
Awesome!
Yay.
Congrats, Nalani.
I can't
Wow.
wait.
Yes. We've been all
Her
hanging
debut.
out with Hypnicity for several years now. So a lot of people are taking the dive. That is wonderful. Welcome.
Did you just call my channel a dive?
Dive? I heard that too. I didn't
No,
want
I
to say
said people are taking a dive.
Oh, okay.
Gerald is one of the channels, along with Ramon and Allie from Heart and Soul Connected, that when new people come into the community, they are introduced and made to feel welcomed and invited. So
I'm amazed at
Yes.
how awesome everybody has been towards me since I've come
hashtag
out of
best chatters. Mhm.
Well, of course, because you're Robert Fierro Tarot,
Carol.
and everybody is subscribing to your channel.
So we should have some numbers jump. And I'm really quick. I'm going to go ahead and paste again the link if anyone would like to join us live to celebrate. And Miss Ange, Roots and Waves is here. Happy birthday to Bobby and Miss Taro D. It's just too bad we can't get Miss Taro D to join us, but we understand.
It's her birthday. She's not alone. She's in her boudoir, not alone.
Eating bonbons?
Being fed bonbons by Nubian slaves.
Nice. And I know I already asked favorite birthday memory, but what was your favorite or most memorable gift?
Favorite or most memorable gift? For my birthday, this is going to sound wrong, but nobody ever gives me gifts that I like. Like my family has this. Well, no, my family has this thing where they get me what they think I want, not what I want. Okay, so I get a lot of art stuff, which is great. I love it. But
ooh, I like art stuff.
My focus has always been my cards, my spirituality, my witchcraft, something, but I can't share that part of my life with them. So they end up getting me what they think I want. So I smile, say thank you, and then get myself what I want.
There you go.
Yeah.
And Nancy, a crowd's intuition, has popped into chat to wish you a happy birthday.
What's up,
Bobby.
Nancy?
Yes, and Nancy and I would like to have you on our show for the Divine Feminine and talk about Hecate if you would like.
I would love that.
So we'll be in
That
touch
would be
for
awesome.
that. Mm-hmm. Hypnicity said for her it was an Irish setter puppy. Aww.
Aww.
That's beautiful. And thank you, Sharon, for whoops. That's not Sharon, but Miss Chad.
Yeah, I would like to clarify something I said. I may not, they may not be gifts that are at the top of my list, but the fact that they're thinking of me always makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
Always makes
I have a question.
Okay.
Bobby, that would be Robert Fierro Taro. What birthday gift would you want to give yourself this year?
The Ephemer Tarot. That
Say
is
that
my
again.
Ephemer Tarot.
Ephemer Tarot.
Never heard of it.
EPHEMERE. It's the white deck that goes with the True Black Tarot.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
And it is not. It's an expensive deck, and it's not something I would splurge on myself for outside of Christmas or birthdays. So my plan was to get it for myself for Christmas. But I might get it before then. Who knows?
Okay.
That would be nice. Nice
There
gift to
you go.
self.
Well, my poor little True Black deck sitting here is so lonely without
That's
it.
a beautiful deck. I got a great reading from Bobby from that deck. And Amanda, go ahead.
What you got? Any more questions for me?
Well, seeing that Gerald had a question, Amanda, do you have a fun question or a question that you would like to ask Bobby before I go to the next?
A fun question to ask Bobby. What was your first birthday gift from your husband?
Nice.
You don't even remember.
I do remember, but this is not going to make him. Well, the first birthday we were together, I remember he was working at Cracker Barrel.
Ooh.
And so I ended up making friends with a bunch of the people that worked there. And so that birthday, all of my gifts were Cracker Barrel gifts from the retail store. He gave me a jack-o'-lantern from Cracker Barrel, a little cast iron jack-o'-lantern, about this size, and I still have it. I love that thing. So I guess that's one of my favorite birthday gifts.
And so I
Sweet.
don't forget, Carolyn Booker, she's a Leo too. Her birthday was Saturday. If I remember correctly, Carolyn, it was Saturday, the day after our show with the Bookers last Friday. So also a very happy 70th birthday to Carolyn Booker. So much love
Yes.
to her. So another Leo. And yes, Cracker Barrel store has some very cool things. I remember them in Flagstaff when we would go there and
Yeah.
have dinner at Flagstaff.
I got this at Cracker Barrel.
Did you?
He whipped out his disco. I call it his disco stick because it reminds me of, a
know.
rave stick.
And what was funny
That's
about
cool.
that is, I was on a trip to Virginia. We stopped at Cracker Barrel because we all needed to go to the bathroom. And I'm looking around and I see this, and I'm like going, it was, of course, in plastic. I asked the person behind the counter, because it was early in the morning. It was still the breakfast crowd. And I was like going, do you have scissors that we can open this? And the person really tried to find scissors. So finally got it open, and I'm running around outside doing this.
Pew, 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 pew.
So just in case you ever go, this was, during a particular, season of a very cold show.
I see. I don't do cold. It
No.
snows here.
It's a frozen wand.
Well, I don't do
Oh,
frozen.
frozen. Let it go. Let it go.
Oh.
That
So.
kind of frozen. I bet you stopped traffic.
No, I was. It was very quiet, and fortunately, I was safe.
Right.
Uh,
I was not going
Cracker
out
Barrel
into the street.
quiet.
Cracker Barrel quiet. Yes. Oh, that sounds interesting. Cracker Barrel quiet.
Quiet. And Carolyn said her birthday was Tuesday, so it was Tuesday. Happy belated birthday, my dear.
Yes.
Much love to you and Peter. And Brenda Tarot has dropped by. Hi, Heather and guests. Brenda, this is Bobby Robert Fierro Tarot, and it's his birthday, along with Miss Tarot D's today. And Brenda has a channel as well, obviously. And she does great horoscope readings for the signs during the week, and then live shows on the weekends on her channel. So be sure to check out Brenda's channel as well, everybody. So, next question. Favorite cake flavor?
Oh, now here's the thing. I'm the only one in my family who likes chocolate. So even though I want chocolate cherry cakes for my birthday, I can't get that because the rest of the family doesn't like chocolate. So I usually end up getting what they like. I'm okay with that because I am a sugarholic and I can inhale anything that has sugar in it. I'm okay.
I hear you. But chocolate,
So
beats
good
chocolate.
with cherry filling.
Oh, I love chocolate with raspberry filling. When we were living in Flagstaff, Baskin and Robbins at one time had I think it was a dark chocolate with raspberry swirl in it. Oh my God, it was so good. So
I have a question.
Godiva has raspberry dark chocolate truffles, and they are so
yes, Amanda. Oh my God.
good. Yes.
Yeah.
We're all gonna be craving sugar now. Allison's gonna be so disappointed in me. That's okay.
You only live once.
Only live once, baby. Yes, Gerald?
So, Robert Fierro Tarot, you said you inhale sugar. Is that
God,
right? Is there any chance your husband's nickname Sugar?
Is he right there? Because he keeps looking off to the side. I'm like,
no, I have a picture window out that I'm looking out of.
And you're gazing lovingly at him.
No,
No.
He is a sweetheart, but
You don't have to
he's-
answer that. You don't have to answer that. I'm being a smart ass.
No, I know. He's a
There you
Capricorn,
go.
and I'm a Leo, and we are true to our signs. I am outgoing and need to be seen, and he is stoic. He's very
Stoic.
basic.
like that.
He's very grounded.
Okay.
So it's weird watching us relate together because it's like Bert and Ernie. Hey, Bert.
It's all right. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cute. And Moira
Just
says,
Ernie.
"Oh, sorry."
No, go ahead.
Moira just said cupcakes. You each get what you want. Yum. Yes. Great idea.
Yes.
Miss Taro D, cannoli cake. I don't know if I've ever had. I love cannolis, but I don't know if I ever had a cannoli cake.
No, I've never
So
had
that
one.
sounds delicious. And Ange
Mm.
said Dairy Queen ice cream cake or cheesecake.
You know,
In
Dairy
that-
Queen has some good raspberry chocolate also. If you like chunky chocolates with raspberry flavoring, they're one of their
Ooh.
blueberries. It's
Ooh.
really good.
We have an ice cream. I think you guys get this down in Ohio, Gerald. Do you guys get the Perry's ice cream from
No.
this area? Really? So Perry's is only Western New York. They've been around for like over 80 years here, and they have a flavor called Queen of Hearts, and it's dark chocolate. And they have the also the they put in chocolate covered raspberries, and then they have the actual like raspberry like syrup swirl in their in the ice cream.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that
and
sounds
yes,
good.
Gerald is the sassy pants.
Yes, he is.
He's like, who, me?
I admit it. Yes. Well, it's Bobby's birthday.
I can be a
Yeah.
sarcastic smartass when I want to be.
All right, let it out. Let's see it. She's like, no.
I'm waiting.
Gerald's like, this is a challenge.
Yeah. Girl, you opened the door. We gotta walk through now.
I know, right?
Carolyn said she had chocolate eclairs. Oh my God, Carolyn, that
Ooh,
sounds
that sounds good.
delicious.
Y'all are
And
making me
Brenda.
hungry now. I haven't eaten all day.
Oops. Black Forest cake. Yes,
Oh,
that
yeah.
sounds very good, Brenda.
So,
And-
Bobby, is it you like chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate?
You know what my favorite chocolate
White
is?
chocolate?
Symphony bars from
Is what
Hershey's.
part?
Hershey's Symphony bars.
Oh, okay.
Toffee
Mm.
or the milk
The creamy milk chocolate.
Oh, the creamy milk chocolate. Okay.
Oh my gosh,
Delicious.
it's like it just melts in your mouth and just goes down your throat. So sweet, and I love it. My problem is I'm diabetic.
Oh.
So yeah,
We gotta be
Uh-huh.
careful with the sugar.
Me
I
too.
have careful
So
because I
swirl.
love to bake. I made muffins last night. Some lemon ginger blueberry. Scarf 4 of those puppies down before they were even cool.
Yeah.
So I've got to be careful.
And Miss Taro D said, "Oh my God, my husband is also Capricorn. My mother was Cap and Dad was Leo. Brother is Leo and his wife is Cap. Sister is Cap and her husband is Leo. What the hell? That's a lot of horny.
You know,
crazy
the thing
business
about-
going on there.
The thing about Leos and Capricorns is Capricorns give your picture a frame to work within, structure. Leos give that picture color. Okay, so
Ooh, I like that.
that's
Very
the way
I
I
like that.
Uh-huh. Oh, we got some more people popping in, wishing you happy birthday. So let me back up a little bit here. Karen for Care Bear Barda Cards. She is here wishing you a happy birthday. Hello, Karen, my dear. Wouldn't you all poop if a man had busted out a thwart fan?
What?
Can't tell. Carol,
No, I wouldn't. I know Amanda wants to know where I got it.
You got it from Etsy.
Yes. And you've seen them, right?
No, I haven't, but I heard you and Ramon talking about it one day when y'all were
There you
doing
go.
the In Orbit show. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
I want one.
That was a great
I
show.
do want one.
Yep.
Love
Enlightenment.
it. Love
Sorry
it.
about the motorcycles, y'all. Let's
You know
see.
what that was?
Huh? Yeah, I live on a main thoroughfare, and the cops know what goes on here, but they have drag races sometimes at night between the motorcycles and the dub cars and stuff. So sometimes I try to rush really quick for that mute button because you never know when they're going to come flying down the road. So I'm doing my best. Let's see. JR, happy birthday. Welcome, JR. Yeah, I saw that smirk too. I even made the smirk, Gerald. I saw that smirk about the throat comment. And he's like,
I know not of what you speak. I know
I
not of
do.
what you speak.
I do, Edge. I saw it because I
Yeah.
made the face too. I was just waiting for Gerald to say something.
I am pure and innocent. I mean,
Oh,
You
this
know
is
when you say
Please.
something, you're like, maybe nobody noticed what I just said, and they'll
Oh,
It's
I
right
noticed
there,
what you
y'all.
said. I just wasn't letting you know I noticed.
yep, yeah. Bobby, not with
Yep.
this crowd.
Mm-mm. Get used
Yes,
to it.
Carolyn, I did know you could buy the diabetes chocolate. It's not the same as milk
It
chocolate.
doesn't.
Yeah.
So those are your little treats
It's
to yourself.
chocolate.
Oh,
Chocolate.
Rooted Willow Reader. Blah, 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 blah. Rooted Willow Readings. Hello, my dear. Happy birthday, Leos. Mine is 8/18, and that was my mom's birthday. So very
Wow.
cool. So happy birthday, upcoming birthday to you. And tomorrow,
Yes.
the 16th, is Madonna's birthday. So I'll put that out there for
Oh
a little
yeah,
home.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Bobby, are you familiar with Madonna?
We've met. No, I've been
Ramon
friends with
has
them.
met Madonna, you know.
I was gonna say
Probably.
Ramon has.
No,
Huh?
I've been a fan of Madonna since her first album when I was 9 years old.
Yep.
You were 9. Oh, Jesus.
Yep. I was
Okay.
10 or 11. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, Ms. Tara D was 21, probably going out to the bars at that point, right, Ms. Tara D?
Get it, girl. Get it.
Karen says Capricorns get things done, and I like that. So,
Me too. I find it
Robert,
very sexy.
Yes.
Karen is actually doing classwork. She's learning astrology, and so that's her passion now is astrology. So she teaches us all about, the signs as she's learning them. So, you want to know something? Karen's the one to go to for that now. And look who's here, Twisted Sushi, Mama Sushi. Hello to the other Amanda. Wishing you a happy
Hello.
birthday. As long as Leo is in the frame. Not a real like Leo life. Out of the frame. Oh, yes. So, everyone just sharing all the birthday love. Again, this is a great community. Hashtag best chatters, best subscribers, best, peeps all the way around. So, let's see. Here you go. There's the link. EnlightenedClothingCompany.com for the fan. So there you go.
Okay.
Very cool. Thank you, Ange. And Carolyn says,
Thank you,
Bobby,
Ange.
did you know you can buy diabetes? Oh, you already saw that. Okay. I'm slowly working my way down so I don't miss anybody. Let's see. There you go. To get you a Thorpe fan. So there's the link right down there. And hello, Judith. Popping in to wish you and Miss Terrell D and everybody a happy birthday. I had a glass of red wine for us. Thank you.
Sounds good. You got some
Sounds good to
Patron
me.
over there?
Oh, that's how Amanda rolls. She likes her Patron.
Do you know I don't drink anymore? But when I did drink, I was real partial to Cuervo, and that is something I would drink a fifth of every birthday just because I take shots all day long.
Yeah.
It sounds good, but I wouldn't want to do it again.
Yeah.
I'm part of my life.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had those early college years. I learned my lesson really quick, let me tell you. Oh, heather and alcohol really don't mix. And Greta Venturing Tarot is
Mm.
here, wishing everybody a happy birthday. So thank you, Greta Venturing. And again, if anybody who would like to join us, let me know, and I can put the link again in the chat to join us. And Karen says, doesn't surprise me. So many of our YT friends are Leos. You are all meant to shine. Oh my goodness, there you go, girl. Add a little more bling.
Yeah.
Oh, and Leah says her friends love Quavo. Oh.
How's it
Mm.
clear who you are, friend?
I can drink them both, but I
There you go.
rarely
And the
drink
last
anymore.
question. Yeah, we can't afford it. So when the move, we have a little extra. Let's get a bottle of honey mead. We love mead. So there's a store that sells one that's flavored with vanilla and strawberry, and the other one is like a pear flavored one. It's really good. Um, and my last question
Mm.
for Bobby for his birthday is: any favorite birthday traditions?
Yes, I get to pick the movie. Um, every night, anybody who's in a relationship knows this argument. What do you want to watch? I don't know. What do you want to
You
watch?
want to
Huh?
watch? Mhm.
And it goes back and forth. So I know that on my birthday, it's my choice, and we're watching something stupid.
Is that why you pulled out Xanadu?
I was gonna watch it for my birthday. That is why I pulled it out, but I ended up watching it the other night. No,
Yeah.
he's never seen it though, so I may have him watch it with me.
As cheesy as it was, that brings back good childhood memories for me.
It-
You know, I grew up in the 70s and 80s with the skating. And every time Xanadu came on that over the loudspeaker, we were all like jumping on the rink. Yay, Xanadu! We'd be zipping around. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that was back in the days of skating rinks.
That's where I grew up. And yep.
Mhm.
And one of my favorite songs, for them to put on the skates was and I think Gerald, you might know this band, A Flock of Seagulls.
And I
I
ran.
ran so far away.
Why? Why would he know it? Are you saying because he's more mature that he would know that?
No, because they
No.
were one of my favorite bands back in the day.
See, I remember that.
Were you a punk?
I was, well, I wasn't really a punk. I certainly was an emo, but I was more of a fluorescent color emo.
And they have those now.
So yeah, and I did it back
Mhm.
when I was, back when it was cool.
Back when it was cool. I love
Yeah.
that.
Well, hey, that's coming back. I'm looking in the stores. I'm going, oh my God, that's so 80s. I love it. And the Trapper Keepers have come back too.
Yeah, they have.
Mhm.
My original Madonna scrapbook was all in a roller skate boombox Trapper Keeper. And I kept that baby until my 30s, and then it finally fell apart, and I had to,
Do you know what I thought the coolest gadget was when I was 10?
Hmm.
Was roller skates or tennis shoes that you push a button and the wheels pop.
Yes, I always wanted a pair, and I never
I
got
thought that
one.
was the height of modern technology.
Oh, I wanted one of those so bad. We would be at the roller rink, and I look at the store's window, and I'm like, oh, those are so cool. I want those. But yeah.
So, okay, so you've watched Xanadu already this week. What are you watching tonight, Bobby?
I don't know. Don't laugh at me, but I'm thinking of watching The Descendants, the new one that came out.
I'm not going to laugh at you. It's your birthday. Do whatever the heck you want.
Hello, Fatima.
It's either going to be Doctor Strange or The Descendants.
Nice.
It's one of those days where I'm not getting deep into anything. I'm just going to coast.
Go with the flow.
Go with the flow. Now, Greta Venturing asked, did anyone go to an all-night skate? They didn't have those at my roller. But Saturday skate, open skate, oh, we were there. And by the time we were done, I could barely walk to the car because I'd have a blister like that big on the bottom of my feet.
Oh, I remember the blisters. So it was the all-night skates. was where the kids would go, but the parents would go to the Rocky Horror Film Show
Cool.
down in town. So they would drop us off and go two different directions.
Did you go to all night skates, Amanda?
No,
trying to-
because we didn't have them back then.
Okay.
I don't know of any skating ring that was open like that. So
Yeah,
I
I can't
think
remember.
I think the skating ring was open till like maybe 11, 12 o'clock at night. And that was even on the weekends.
Yeah.
Mhm. There was a place though on the boulevard, because I grew up in Williamsville, and our floor, our rink, had that smooth surface that was like ice. Now the other one that was Skate USA, I believe it was called, on the boulevard, had the panels that had that little bit of a bump in it. So, and then in the middle of that, in the middle of the rink, was a dance floor with a disco ball. That was badass. That I miss as a kid too. That was
Yeah.
pretty cool. Everyone's
Yeah.
talking about the Lisa Frank Trapper Keepers. That's awesome. Whew. Isn't
Yeah,
it
I
cool to be the
collected
same
those
age, you guys?
stickers.
We can
I
relive our
remember.
childhood memories together. This is awesome. What was that, sweetie? What was that,
I said
Amanda?
I remember the Lisa Frank stuff. I used to collect their stickers. I was all about the
Yes.
Lisa Frank stickers.
Yes. And there was highlights or whatever. There used to be when we were younger. It would be like a list of books you could buy when you're at school. You put a little mark in it. Your parents would give you the money. You turn into the teacher, and then you would get the book. And for a while there, I was getting these little books of stickers because stickers were popular back then to put in the books, and it's coming around again. You know, just like
You
the
mean
Carly Simon song.
Scholastics and highlight the Scholastic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I saw somewhere
Mhm.
somebody was saying, what we really need is we need a Scholastic book fair for adults
Mhm.
so that we can get that same rush that we used to have. So
And remember the scratching
Yes.
ones? You scratch it and then you sniff it.
Here's one of the
Yeah.
things I used to love about school that other people used to hate is what were they called when you had to read a lot of books and people signed up for you?
Book club?
No,
Like summer school reading?
yeah,
You had to read so many books. Yeah.
if you read depending upon how many books you read, people would give you money for fundraising. Is that what you're talking about, Bobby?
yeah, fundraising.
Oh, for
Yeah.
fundraising.
I used to read a
Oh.
lot of books, and I couldn't understand why the people around me in school weren't reading as many books. Well, they had lives, and they were doing things like playing outside, and I
Mhm.
was not. I was, for the most part, very indoorsy. I didn't get outdoorsy until I discovered dance clubs.
Oh, there you go. I was a tomboy. Yeah. I took my Barbies and my brother's Hot Wheel cars and go out in the dirt and play with my Barbies in the trees with the I was a weird kid. And Allison is here. Happy birthday, Bobby. Hey girl, hey. And yes, today
Allison.
is today is Bobby's birthday, Robert Fierro Tarot. And Bobby will be joining Allison, Amanda, and I tomorrow night for our Friday night sidekick show. So I don't know what we'll be talking about tonight, but we'll think of something. So
Yeah, we got something.
gonna be a lot of fun. And let's see, I fell asleep. Yeah, you've been up since just before 5 a.m. So yeah, girl.
You know what? That's when I go
Yeah.
to bed. I go to bed till 5 or 6 in the morning.
Wow.
There's some mornings I do that too.
Yeah, I'm up. I can't do anything about it. And then it's like all at once my body goes, okay, sleep. And I'm out. But on days like that, my husband lets me sleep throughout the afternoon. Today's the latest I've slept in a long time. Oh my gosh.
Well, it's your freaking
Well,
birthday.
yeah, birthday. Yeah.
That's what I was telling myself. I'm going to
Yeah.
just take time for.
I am a person who I believe you should celebrate the number of days celebrate your birthday the number of days that you are celebrating years. So Carolyn should be celebrating 70 days for her birthday.
Ooh. So how many days
Oh,
would that
yeah.
be for you, Bobby?
55.
55.
Is
For
that what
me
you-
this year, it'll be
Mhm.
54. Wow. Yeah.
We're all grown-ups. I love it.
I don't. I was listening to my 80s and 90s playlist the other day, and it was taking me back to my 20s, and I'm like, oh my God, be 20 again. So it was just taking me back to memories. And Allison, let's see, she had to go. Good night, Sharon. And she goes, oh, Amanda, I owe you a reply, my dear, and I'll follow you up with tomorrow. Sweet dreams, beautiful. Miss Taro D, I feel so ashamed. I mostly smoked cigarettes, weed, and drank at school. Why am I not
Me
surprised?
too. The problem was that I did that in school.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
Oh.
smoking in the boys'
See, I did some of
room.
that too, but my parents let
Yeah.
me do it. So I
Yeah.
got away with it.
Well, mine too. My mom used to buy me my cigarettes when I was 15. But
Yeah.
at our school, you could smoke in the field. It was allowed as long as you were in the field. You could smoke. So we'd be out there smoking, and every now and then we'd break out a joint or a
Yeah.
bowl.
And Green Adventuring said, Bobby, did you read Lord of the Rings?
I didn't read it, but I have watched it a lot. I love that.
And have you watched the director's cut or have you watched the theatrical version?
Theatrical version. I also have not seen the new series on Amazon. I want to check it out because it looks pretty good.
The only thing I can ever
actually-
remember from that movie is Precious.
Precious.
Yeah, that's the only thing that
always-
sticks out.
I didn't read
Yes.
Lord of the Rings, but I read when they came out all of the Wheel of Time books, and there's a series on that on Amazon too. Eye of the World, Wheel of Time. Those books were amazing, and I've read those repeatedly because there's a lot of hidden stuff in there about like Kabbalah, witchcraft, magic, but it's written in a way that is presented. It's just very cool. If you haven't read the books, read the book.
Alrighty. And yes, thank goodness we did not have social media back then with phones with cameras and stuff on it.
Oh God, no.
I know, right?
Well, I was actually having to look up the Lisa Frank because I didn't know Lisa Frank, Trapper Keepers and Folders. So
Well, there you
I'm
go.
smart.
Now you
I'm
know.
the elder of the group.
Seriously? I thought. Okay, never mind. Rooted
He's the old man of the
Wolverines.
group.
I read the Divergent series. I don't know what that is. So
Yeah, the Divergent series, I only started to read the books. It didn't really hold water in my brain. The books that I did like, though, that a lot of people don't understand are Dune.
Shan loves Dune. Yes.
And one of the reasons I love to read the books is because they're so freaking confusing.
That's
And,
how it was for me with Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it. You know, spending time with you guys this evening has been very enjoyable. Thank you so much for it.
Oh, you're welcome. For me, because at second grade they said I was falling behind a little bit with reading and I had to repeat second grade. But during the summer, I came across something called the Bookmobile. I don't know if a lot of you have ever heard of the Bookmobile. And so I would go in there because they said you got to start reading. I found something called, what's this? Nancy Drew. What's Nancy Drew? I got hooked on Nancy Drew. Now I have books from the 30s, the 20s. I have some from like 50s, 60s, up to when I started coming across some in, the late 70s, early 80s. So I have that beautiful collection it's just like I'm not leaving those behind. So for me, I was reading, I got so into those, I was reading a book a day. I would just pick boom, 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 within a few days, back to the bookmobile. You got any new ones? And so that's how I got into,
Cool.
being able to read better, wanting to write, become a writer. So there we go. Nancy Drew was my fave. That is awesome.
About first grade, you said that it sparked something. I was taught to read at a very early age. My grandma made sure that I was reading well and that I had good reading comprehension skills. I got in trouble in first grade because I took a book to school. I wasn't a very well-liked kid. I used to sit alone a lot. The book was called Alfred Hitchcock's Stories My Mother Never Told Me. The teacher pulled me into the principal's office and they called my mom and they told my mom, your son is reading Alfred Hitchcock and we don't think it's, I forget how they said it, and my mom, all she did was look at them and say, my son, who's in first grade, is reading Alfred Hitchcock.
Yep.
Can we go now? We got up and left.
They probably said it wasn't age appropriate.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
But she was taking care of my mom, was feeding us.
Yeah.
books.
Karen said, me too, Robert. She was reading. Yep.
Yeah.
She was there with you.
Yeah.
So for me in second grade, that would be that would have been 80. I was 12 years, not even. I was going through the library and looking for books on the Titanic, and I didn't really know what the Titanic was at that point. I just knew I was looking for a book called The Titanic, and I found one on our shelves in our library, and so automatically, boom. That's one of my memories of libraries from being, that young and being fascinated from when I was 11 or 12 with the ship. So we're all drawn to different, and who was it that was saying, Debbie, fourth grade, I became obsessed with mythology. Yeah.
It would have been third grade for me, but yeah.
What was your favorite
See, back
book,
then I
Squirrel?
didn't have time.
You didn't have time to read?
Why?
I
What were
didn't
you
get
doing?
a chance to read a lot because my parents kept me so busy. Like it was either at the bowling alley, we would go to the amusement parks. We went to there was some other place we used to go to, and we'd always go to like the Dodgers game because I lived in California. So it was rare that we were ever home. And if we were always outside playing or in the park playing, riding our scooters and bikes. So I didn't get that much time to do any of the, reading. I didn't start reading until I was in like middle school, like buying books. But I couldn't even tell you what my first
How did
book
we
was I bought
survive?
back then.
Yeah.
Huh?
But at least we were outside playing back then and not sitting in front of iPhones and iPads and in tablets and video games all day like the newer generation. So
We had two
Yeah.
plastic balls with a string that we used to beat ourselves.
yes, I remember that. Yes. Oh my
Wow.
God. Okay. Darts before they banned the sharp metal points.
Giant ass lawn darts you threw at each other.
Wow. Try
That
not
was
to
the
throw it.
rules. You have a circle in front of you and you try to get it into the circle in front of the other team. Translation, throwing giant missiles at the other person.
Yeah. Lawn darts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. With the plastic hoops, and you had a, underhand try to get them into the, and yep. All that fun
And if you
stuff.
stab the guy on the other side, oops, he should have moved.
Aw. Gerald, I will have him take me to New York to see my friend's wife and roommates. Aw.
Nice.
That's nice.
Aw.
Trying to do my best to keep up here with chat and Tarot Stash. Did you also have the crush on the Hardy Boys? I had a crush on Sean Cassidy.
No, the other one.
You liked David? Or
No.
the Parker? No, Parker Stevenson.
Parker Stevenson. Yes. He was
I
the
can't
one.
remember who played Nancy Drew though, because they tried doing Nancy Drew and remember seeing that going, oh, Nancy Drew, but that was short lived. But yeah,
What did you think of the new series?
I don't have cable or TV, so I didn't even know there was one. Is there really? Very cool.
There's a new series where I think it's actual hauntings.
Because with
Really?
Nancy Drew books,
Look at her
they
eyes
were
light up.
spooky.
Wow.
I
Yeah, I'm
know,
looking at
right?
yeah. It's right up her alley.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
hated lawn darts. The other kids always made me the catcher.
Wow.
Oh, Miss Tarot D.
That explains a lot, Ms. Tara D.
I ain't gonna touch that.
I am
You always knew someone was going to get hurt when you heard "Watch this."
yeah.
Yes, Karen.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. Oh, all righty. We are at 8:52. How's everybody's energy? How's everybody doing?
Good.
All righty. And Debbie said we played Who Can Get the Closest to the Ball and Under the Barbed Wire Without Getting Caught. Until the parents caught us one day. Oh my God. Now, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty badass. No, I wouldn't have done that. Me, I would have been like, oh, come here. Let me pet you because I love the animals. Yeah, that would not have.
So, Bobby, I saw you shuffling cards, and I know you, like many of us, that's a habit. Do you want to share what deck you're shuffling? I'm curious.
Sure. I'm have the true black deck.
Okay.
That's a cool deck.
This is the sun card right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I'm one of those people who gets comforted shuffling cards. It relaxes.
It's relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
And Beth is here wishing you a happy birthday. Thank you, Beth. That's a Spacia Rising.
Do you want to pull cards, you guys?
I have cards pulled already.
Okay,
I was
what you
going to
got?
share them backstage, but Bobby was
Oh,
like,
that's
no,
right.
for
You
the
were.
show.
Tell me. I'm
Mhm.
intrigued.
So I pulled from two different decks. I couldn't decide which one. And then the very last card from each deck was the exact same card. And it was a major arcana. So I thought that was pretty cool. So to start off, I have the Artist Decoded. And the first card from that was the Ten of Swords. And for me, this was a time where we're leaving pain, sadness, things that you have overcome and conquered and accomplished that are now left in the past. And you are moving forward, which is beautiful and interesting. And our next card I got is the Queen of Cups. And so for me, the Queen of Cups being very nurturing. You're very intuitive, you're psychic, but that beautiful nurturing energy that's associated with the Queen of Cups. The artistic abilities as well. The like for me, she's in like another high priestess, but she's more down to earth, where it's more like somebody that you can like a nurturing mother energy, whether it's and for me when I was pulling the cards, this kind of felt like this was somebody. I mean, this could be you, yes, but for me, it felt almost like somebody was coming through, like it's a person, that a woman in your life, a female that was very nurturing, very kind, that encouraged you, that accepted you for who you were and all the beautiful things that they saw in you, whether it's a mother, somebody that was, maybe mother like an aunt. We all have somebody in our families or part of our tribal family that has, touched us in some way. And I'm going to wait for the last card. So I'm going to build up the excitement. And from my other new deck, the Ethereal Tarot, it's a shadow work deck tarot by Vixen. The first card that I got for you, my dear, was the Six of Wands, which is great because we go from the Ten of Swords to the next deck, Six of Wands, all about celebration, success, again, overcoming, people, looking up to you, seeing what you have succeeded, your accomplishments, the torches that you are carrying from the past that are lit, that are inspiring you and moving you forward. the next card, the Nine of Pentacles. You are in your garden. You are, you worked hard. You've got where you are. You had to work hard to get there. Very independent, very, and when I say self-serving or self-reliant, it's not selfish. It's just that you take very good care now of what you want to do in life, your goals, you're focused. You Pentacles, yes, finances, but this is also about security, stability, spiritually. You're kind of, it feels like they're like you're falling down and you're kind of like falling into your niche. You're getting, what's the word I want? Not comfortable in your own skin, but you are more grounded in who you are now, if that makes sense, Bobby. And so for the last card, which were both the same from each deck, I got the Chariot. That upside down though. There we go. So I got the Chariot, very last card, and from both two
I like
different
that.
decks.
Yeah.
Which one?
The darker one.
Yep, this is the Ethereal Tarot. It's by Vixen. Um, he I did a flip through of this on my channel last week, and the his links for his channel. He doesn't do lives. He likes to do shorts. But has a very colorful past. He actually lived on the streets for a while as an escort. He was a sex worker, and his name given to him was Vixen. And so when at some point, I don't have his book, he wrote like a semi autobiographical because he had to leave some things out. Um, but it kind of basically described his early life and upbringing, and explains how, he came into spirituality and how he was able to leave that life and moved in. He's a witch. He has created this tarot deck. He's got one for goddesses, which also include people like you would think of, one of the Medicis. I believe Joan of Arc is one of them. I mean, he's just really fascinating. And he has a new deck coming out based on Alice in Wonderland. He's been showing a card here and there on Instagram, which looks very cool. And yes, they are AI generated, but both these decks are. But what I like about both these decks is that they help you promote healing. The Artist Decoded is very much encouraging your own creativity. They give you prompts using music, film, cinematography, art. They give you all sorts of prompts. They talk about Dune. It's a deck that helps you just really dive into. They also talk. Oh, and Bobby too with this one here. They talk about the Tree of Life, the Kabbalah, because I know you said that you're starting to learn about that. So in this deck, it doesn't show here on this card, but with the other like minors, they'll show you, the different stages or placements on the Tree of Life, and they'll include that along with the astrological. So for me, the Chariot just means you're moving forward. You've taken control. You're in your own hot seat. You're in your control seat, and you are moving forward. You're taking things from your past that no longer served you, those strengths, those lessons, and now you are embracing this new part of your life, and you're not letting. Because for people who don't know, Bobby used to be a hairstylist, and but because of health reasons, he's not able to do that anymore. So instead of giving up on life and giving up, and that, he turned to tarot. He found another way of expressing his passions, his emotions, his caring for people through the cards and reading. So for me, it feels like you're going to just keep continuing and moving forward in your journey. So hopefully I didn't ramble too much and I made sense. And that's what I have. Because you know me, Heather goes sometimes on and on. So that's what I have for you. Happy birthday, my new friend. And who would like to go next?
I can go next.
There we go. Let me put you on the big seat. There we go.
Bad boo.
All right, birthday boy. First card I pulled for you is the Queen of Wands, and I love this Queen of
Ooh.
Wands. And this Queen of Wands tells me this is you putting all your love, your passion, your creativity into something you really want and is fulfilling you in your life. So, like, I know, like how Heather had just mentioned about you being, a hairdresser, and instead of giving up on life because of your health, you decided to put all your love and passion into something else, which now I see is your in the tarot community, reading cards, and also I know you're starting your tarot school soon. So this to me is just aligning with that passion and your love for this and this profession. And then I pulled the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands tells me this is where your focus is, putting all that extra emphasis into what you're wanting to create for your life and what you're wanting to do. It tells me that instead of like jumping around, like because I know some people go through when they're presented with a crisis or like a health crisis where they can't do what they want to do and then having to jump around. That wasn't you. You were the one that went in head first and dived right into it, and you're holding true to your focus on your passion, what you want. And then the last card I pulled for you is the Empress. And I love this because this is, the card of abundance. This is the card of fertility and, giving birth to something. And I think this is going along with you giving birth to your YouTube channel and to your tarot school. And I think it's going to be very successful. And that's what I have for you, sweetheart. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Aw. Thank you, Amanda. And next up
You're
is
welcome.
that was beautiful.
Will you do me a favor and remove the any
Oh.
favorite birthday
Favorite birthday
traditions?
traditions.
All right. Oops, sorry.
Okay, no, that's okay. That's okay. So, Bobby, do I have your permission to read for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm using a new deck, the Intuitive City Oracle. It's a tarot deck.
Ooh.
So, and so I'm going to pull 3 cards for you.
Thanks, honey. Heavenly blessed honey.
So, the first card that I have is the Ten of Wands, reversed. You're releasing a lot of burdens. Embrace this for your birthday. Embrace this moving forward. The burdens that no longer serve you. Honor the wands that you have carried, but put all of them down. Look at them carefully and decide which ones you're picking up, Bobby. Because you don't need to pick up all of them, right?
True.
Okay. And then we have the Ace of Swords. And this is reversed. Do not be trying to make decisions this week. There's too much stuff going on. You're celebrating your birthday. Just wait until after Mercury goes direct. Okay. I mean, do you do that? Do you pay attention to Mercury retrograde and all that stuff?
Yes.
Okay. Don't try to push any decisions. And then I have the Hierophant reversed. So here you go, Bobby. Am I allowed to cuss?
Fuck yeah.
Well, but it's Heather's channel. This is the card of rebellion.
Oh.
Be willing to go your own way. Own it, embrace it, honor from whence you come, and honor where you're going forward, but stay in the moment. And just allow the rebellion, because it's a natural progression of who you are. And there's always an opportunity of rebellion. I can honestly say there's an opportunity for rebellion that you go through. You go in phases. However, get rid of the self-doubt. This is the sun.
That's cool.
That is cool.
So we've got some self-doubt. Rebel. Allow that rebellion to happen because it's part of who you are.
Gerald, what is that deck again? That is a cool deck.
Intuitive City Oracle.
Wow.
I just got it. I got it because it was consciously Erin was using it for her 8/8 portal posting, and know your limits, purchase responsibly. I got it through Etsy. So
very cool.
So Gerald, what I heard from yours was an ending, a beginning, and then the third card was what?
Rebellion.
An ending, a beginning, rebellion. Okay. Awesome.
Well, and I think the beauty of it is you're now you are going to you're going to embrace your uniqueness. So honor that uniqueness. And just because people may not like that uniqueness, screw them.
Fuck them.
Doesn't matter.
That's right.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I gave up trying to other people want me to be a long time ago.
Yeah.
Now just trying to figure out who I am has been chore. Because I spent so many years trying to be something for other people, for my hair clients, for my nail clients, for my DJ clients. I didn't have my own persona. I was always something else for somebody else. Now I'm being me.
For you.
And I'm hoping that relates with people. If it doesn't, well, then I need different people.
And I would say, I'm curious about what Hecate would say about that. Or Hecate.
Yep. The goddess of the crossroads.
Well, every day I'm asking questions with my Hecate deck. I do my altar and I ask, what do I need to worry about today? What needs to be my focus today? And the card that just fell out was release.
Oh, let me put you on the big seat. There we go.
Ooh.
The card that just fell
I
out.
like that.
That's beautiful. The moon card.
Yeah,
Dark
Chris
moon.
Butler really did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and you notice there are the dogs.
Yep. I love, if you don't have this deck, it's the Oracle of the Hecatean Path. It's a beautiful deck. Each card deals with a different aspect of the goddess. And Ken Payne really did a great job putting it together. It's been a tremendous use to me.
And the goddess.
It's beautiful. Well, I already got one deck coming with your name on it that's going to say, you made me do it.
Oh, really?
Ooh, who, Bobby or Gerald?
You and Ange both.
Oh, me. Oh dear.
Yep.
And Carolyn
the Dancing
says,
in the Dark Tarot.
Dancing in the Dark.
I do Reiki. Yes, Carolyn. I first started Reiki back in the late 90s and have used it in my witchcraft work and my tarot work. Anytime I sit down to do a tarot reading, I have to align my chakras to make sure we're getting good flow.
And Mia's Tarot says, which dogs have a special relationship to the moon? All of them.
The ones on the moon card.
All of the dogs and the ones on the card. You know, the dogs are descendants of the wolf, and that beautiful association with the moon. And let me see. I'm making sure that I did not miss anything. And Jamie says, Gerald, that was a nice reading for Bobby for her birthday.
That was
Thank
a
you.
wonderful. Thank you, Gerald. Thank you,
You're
Amanda.
welcome.
Thank you, Heather.
You're welcome,
You're
sweetheart.
welcome, Bobby. Let's see. So, Mia's Tarot, what do you think about the trendy version of Reiki versus? Whoops. Okay, what's happening here is my StreamYard is freezing up on my iPad. So let me try. It's going to do this for a little bit. So give me a second here to pop it out of. Oh, there we go. It sticks. So it happens. When you
gotta
start
love
to get older,
technology.
things don't work as well as they used to. Right? My iPad's getting close to 8 years old. So but the trendy version of Reiki versus the original, that would be for a show. That would be that might be something we can maybe discuss tomorrow. But yet, Allison doesn't do Reiki, so she wouldn't be able to really talk on it. Have you taken Reiki, Amanda? Okay.
No, so I wouldn't be able to speak on it either.
Okay. Yeah, that would definitely be a topic for unless Gerald you want or Bobby you wanted to share something on Mia's question right now. If you wanted to or
Really, I don't really make a distinction between traditional and trendy Reiki.
Mhm.
Reiki itself didn't come about as a word, as an art, until later on. So it's not as old as people think. The man who created the system or presented it properly for the first time
Usui.
did open up a world for everybody, but throughout history, the energy centers of the bodies have always been there. People have always been able to access them. It's just chakras are a Sanskrit word for wheel. The wheels, the energy centers of the body. And around the world, different cultures have accessed those energy centers in different ways. Reiki is just the best way I've seen to do it.
Okay, she says she associates it with the chakras.
Yeah, the chakras, the 7 chakras. And then I also use the soul star, which is above the body, and the earth star below the
Earth
feet,
star.
and then the 2 in the hands. These are the ones that I work with regularly. When I'm doing a reading, if I'm having trouble seeing what the cards are and I have them laid out, I'm holding my hands out like this now so you could see, but I'll have my hands over the cards. And what I'm doing is I'm looking in this face like it's a filter at the cards, and it's helping me see. So that's one of my techniques for pulling a vision out of the cards.
May I ask you a question about that, Bobby?
Sure.
When you're doing that, are you doing it as a way to read and interpret the card, or is it a way for you to is it more about an understanding of the cards and connecting with the reading, or is it the cards are helping you with delivering Reiki or working with the Reiki?
The Reiki is helping me to refine the vision of what the cards are triggering.
Okay, thank you.
Wow.
That's pretty powerful. I love it when people combine. Yeah, I love it when people combine their skill set to do it. I mean, you're doing that. I'm doing Akashic record stuff. I do a lot of different stuff. So
You are one of the most impressive long distance psychics I've ever met, Gerald. You're you're very much adequate. Sip, sip.
Sip, sip.
Yes.
And what he's saying right there is, I do neglect myself, and I do. No, keep it kitty. I do have a habit of forgetting to eat and drink, And every now and then I'll get a message on my phone saying sip, sip. And I'm like, son of a bitch, how does he do that?
Psychic, don't ever give me your phone number.
Right.
Thank you, Bobby. I did hear you. I appreciate that. That was very nice.
And he wanted to wish you a happy birthday, but he's got to take up the whole screen almost. So
okay, I see.
And
It's
Mia's
natural
Reiki.
Jaguar.
Reiki is energy. It's just like another name for another form of energy healing. There's been many, and you know, for me, I could speak on because I when I was living in Arizona, I took Reiki 1 and 2, crystal healing Reiki 1 and 2, and then Reiki healing drumming before I left, and we were based on the Usui method, and according to that, you had to learn symbols and this and that, and I later found out that the symbols wasn't necessarily I didn't connect with them, and I was told, well, you're not doing something right then, or you're not trying hard enough to connect, or you're not being positive enough to. And for me, the symbols were distracting. For me, I focused. Oh, geez, get off my. Sorry, guys. I focused mainly on. Oh, he just touched my. Okay. For me, I was focusing on the energy, and for me, that's how I was able to do what the healing that I do, or use the Reiki that I do. And then I found out after I moved here that there is a lady who put out a book who is a local practitioner. I never met her, but she says for her, the symbols were added later on by Takata and by the other, when she brought it to Hawaii from Japan. So for her, she goes, a lot of people think that's the only way to do it, but you have to, like anything, you learn the basics and then you move and you follow and you develop how it is you personally that you use it. We all vibrate differently, we all resonate differently, and we're all going to experience and do healing and do the energy and the way we spiritually are designed. Not everybody's the same, so there's all different, forms of really of Reiki.
Well, Reiki relates to tarot also. You've got the crown chakra is the aces. 2 and 3 is Hokmanbina, which would be your third eye chakra, and then you go down to the throat, and it just goes down through the tree. And that's how the chakras relate in tarot that way. I am going to be having somebody on my channel who is a Reiki master. His name is Mark Angel. He's a friend of mine. And I'm really looking forward to that because not only is he a Reiki master, but he's also a witch of Hecate. So he'll be able to.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's going to be able to provide some great answers for me, for everybody. So stay tuned.
Awesome. Alrighty, I looked over and Mia, you are blowing up my chat, sweetheart. I'm looking, I see Mia here. I'm looking through just really quick to see. Thank you everybody for sharing and participating. Let me just make sure. So I think I might have missed. Yes, Aspasia. Beth said cross training spiritualism. Love it.
I agree.
Karen, and she reminds me of, yeah, in a way, it kind of reminds me of Scientology. I don't know. I don't resonate with. I don't know what you're referring to it with Reiki. I don't know. We're all different. To me, Scientology is more of a cult, but that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
YouTube for entertainment purposes only. So just trying to find. Okay, I know I'm a chatter. Yeah, when you do chat, if you can maybe put just more into one post, or I mean, in one comment, so that the everything condenses.
Calm your tits.
Huh? What?
Wow.
What, Bobby?
Forgive Bobby. It's his birthday, Mia. Wow.
That's what you got to see my channel and understand why I say that. It's something I tell my clients when they're just.
I didn't even hear you.
I said, "Calm your tits."
Say it again, Bobby.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, so Mia
Because
said
I've
this is
seen
kind
you
of.
in a different chats. It's nice to meet you. Hi.
And Carolyn, yep, she's very friendly. She's very very insightful.
Yeah.
And would you? Okay, hold on, everybody.
It's a bear.
Go.
Are
See,
you
I mean,
dealing with a pussy
Yes, I am.
cat?
One that wants attention right now and can't have
Thank
it.
you, Heavenly.
So Carolyn Booker is learning. And here's Heavenly Blessed
I
Honey.
consider taking it. I just don't know. Because I guess for me, like, I know there's the whole science that's involved in it, but like, I guess for me, like, one of the things that I've always done is I do like a breathing technique where I ground myself and it helps to like clear out the clutter. So when I'm trying to psychically tap in, I go through and I imagine myself breathing in gold light and filling up my body. And then every single time I exhale, what comes out, I envision being black smoke. So it's like it's releasing all the bad energy, toxins, and so forth. And that's always seemed to help me. But I know Reiki is so much more involved in that. But that was just one of the things that I've just done.
Yeah.
You know what's really cool is if you have Amazon Alexa, you could say, Alexa, play me a guided chakra meditation. And it will play this one by Sonic Yogi. And it takes you through the 7 chakras. And it's a sound one where they play the sound bowls while you're doing the meditation. It's so relaxing. And I'll admit I listened to it like 3 times in a row. But by the time I'm done, my eyes are watering because I'm tired, and it's awesome.
And Mia's Tarot said that's a great suggestion, Amanda. So thank you for sharing. This is how we all pick and choose whatever resonates and works best for us.
I love me a good singing bowl. I love me a good singing bowl.
Yeah. Nancy has one, and she was so beautiful the other day. And she took a picture of Agador standing on it too and posted it on her community tab.
I laughed the first time I saw that. I was like, Agador Spartacus?
Yeah.
I remember that.
One of the best movies ever. I think I told you that's my favorite Robin Williams movie. I just absolutely love when I get in a bad mood or something, or you really need to laugh. Nathan Lane and Robin Williams, man, I'm telling you. I mean, yeah. That was a phenomenal cast. It really was. So, all righty, we are at 9:24. Let's see.
Everybody, please
Woo, there we go.
subscribe to
There goes the balloons.
Robert Fierro Tarot. It's his birthday. All the cool kids are already subscribed, so you can be one of the cool kids and do that.
Yeah.
So it's all good. Celebrate all that stuff.
55. Wow.
55.
I can't drive.
You're a young 55. See, I'm the baby here, but
the baby.
We must sacrifice her for 5 more years of life.
There I go.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Anyway, I want to thank you guys again. This has been a lot of fun, and thank you everybody who's shown up just to say happy birthday and pass the time with me. I'm gonna have to cut out now, though, you guys. So
yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you again, everybody. Thank you for joining us and wishing, Bobby. Thank you, Gerald. Thank you, Amanda, for joining us. Everybody in chat for popping in and making this a very special night. And again, too, thank you, Miss Tarot D. Happy birthday to you as well. Oh, there's as I was speaking, I spoke her into existence.
Happy
Bobby,
birthday,
make sure you drink some water.
yes, sir.
And eat.
Water is
because you
Water is
haven't
life.
had any water
No, I
since
haven't.
we've been live.
No, I haven't.
Oh.
And twice I was thinking, I hope he doesn't realize that I haven't been drinking my water. But yeah, I drank my juice, but it's empty. I'm gonna go fill it up with water.
I mean, I've been drinking this, so you know.
My favorite.
I know you can't have it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have showed it to you.
Lemon water, yes. So everybody, make sure check out Bobby's channel, Robert Fierro Tarot. Amanda is
Yes.
Tropical Empress and Spirit, and Gerald, of course, is Tarot Stash. I like calling him the Stash Man.
The
Yes.
Stash Man, dude.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
And
All right.
thank you, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow night back here at 8 o'clock with Bobby, Amanda, Allison, and I.
Bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.